small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Jones. And there's Jimmy Butler. Look at that!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
None. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And here's Tatum for 3. Robinson pulls it in. On offense, here are the Heat. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. The 11-footer. Walker with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The 11-footer, Brown, good. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler, fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Inching closer to the postseason, Chris, the playoffs right around the corner. Is there anything you would change with the playoff format?
You know, I thought about this a lot. And because it's cyclical, meaning who's going to be number 1 or number 8 in your conference, that makes me not want to change anything. One idea, however, that I've always entertained is top 1 through 16. So it doesn't, let's take conferences out of it. Let's take divisions out of it and just rank them by records 1 through 16. I think that would have a pretty good impact on who's in and who's out, but I think it would also mess with travel and a whole logistical and a whole bunch of logistics in that way and mess it up. But I really like how we have it, man. 1 through 8 on both sides and may the best team win.
How about reseeding?
But we could reseed, and that just opens up so many. You know what? I'm a guy. I got to get used to changing. Maybe if I hear some more ideas, I'm with it. But right now, I like it the way we go.
I hear it. And he makes that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Celtics. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Miami, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Heat, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
But they've created their own breaks, Greg. I mean, because of how they've played throughout the entire season. But now is when things really start to be tough.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. .131 left in the first quarter. Iguodala finds Dragic. And we have an Intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he can't get the first one.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Williams. Here's Ogilvy. Feeds it to Cantor. He kicks it to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Crowder. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Cantor.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Crowder against Williams. Takes the 13-footer. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Ogilvy, that's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Dragic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
The shot's good.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the... Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility.
And that's what he worked for, and he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got Dragic. Myers Leonard is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Hero into the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And then for Boston, Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Brown. Softly drops in the floater. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Adebayo finds Robinson. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Nunn, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Hayward on the wing, defended by Butler. The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Stolen by Walker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The fast hands of Walker strike again. Got to admire his defensive instinct.
None passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. The baseline J. Rebound Boston.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of two and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And Miami making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now. Oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And you don't have to tell Butler to shoot it. He's ready to let it fly as soon as he touches the rock.
A nice shot by Tatum.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
The Heat trail by 15. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Out left to the wing. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Checked in for Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Jimmy Butler. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. Wanamaker, the pass to Brown. Back to Wanamaker. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Brown against Iguodala. In the corner, Tatum with it. Misses the three. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 13-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Tatum on the wing. To the middle. Here's Tice. That one doesn't go. Now the Heat take it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Crowder, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Crowder's got his first basket of the night.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Outside, Dragic. No good with the triple. Here's Wanamaker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Wanamaker's got his first 2 points.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Boston. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, more and more, Jason Tatum is looking like a future superstar. He's got the temperament, the desire, and the ability to take over games. Won't become more athletic, but will start to play with more power as he becomes stronger.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Nunn. Pass to Adebayo, and he makes good on the layup. Adebayo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jones against Tatum. Offline with his 3. The Heat trail by 11. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And then Brown with the dunk.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
And Miami shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice, and Smart subbed in for Brown. This is it to Cantor. Three-pointer. Hayward gets the three-pointer to fall. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Robinson passes to Nunn. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Inside, Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Leonard comes in for Jones. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Adebayo passes to Hero. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 11 points.
He uses good strength and body control to finish around the rim. Butler's a force around the basket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Webber, you suck. You can't shoot. Oh, so what? You just dunked on their whole team. Don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams and great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under, like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us, because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo, and Jay Crowder's subbed in for Butler. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Dragic against Williams. Nice D from Williams.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. You take a look at Hero. Third in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Trains the three-pointer. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
For three, Hayward connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
And here is Olynyk, still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Dragic. Celtics leading by 11. To the paint. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
Three-pointer, Hayward, and again, Boston with the triple.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
There's the pass to Brown. Pass to Tice. On the wing, Williams. And the turnover again by Boston. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding distance.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Silva in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Dragic against Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's denied. Tice finds Tatum. Back to Tice. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Can't cash in from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Tatum on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 12 points for Jason Tatum.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Down low, here's Silva, and the layup's good off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Brown, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact. Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
There's the double team with Walker. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Adebayo.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdul-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. And look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Robinson left side. Launches it. And the Heat, another 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Walker. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What concentration from the wily guard. Walker getting the best of the defense that time.
Nunn passes to Jones. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the shot goes in.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Brown outside. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 5. They break it out 5 on 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Gordon Hayward.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Boston leading by 5. Brown outside. This one for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Inside, here's Butler. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right
there. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Robinson. Outside, Walker. Pass to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Cantor. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, such a tough-minded player. Butler relishes the opportunity to make plays in the clutch.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter. He does a great job of getting himself to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Basket counts.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Out to the right wing. It's thrown by Adebayo.
No time to waste on this possession.
Again, you got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The 30th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft. It's been great to see Butler blossom into a perennial all-star.
Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in, and here's Brown outside. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by 4. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Robinson hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul, that's got to be the game plan.
Outside Butler. Three-pointer. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. So it's Miami now to force OT. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.